I've been in the tech industry for over 35 years, most recently with IBM. But since 2005, I've had my own business where we help out corporations with their reputation management and also their online presence and also IT consulting. So I think I have a pretty good platform to be able to speak upon, along with being a 3 times bestseller. And I just wanted to let you know that over the last year in 2016 for Sync Media Network, we attended and videoed 44 events. And each one of those events we broadcast live, and we broadcast information as it happens before you get to read it the next day, and everything to do with bleeding edge products, leading edge products. And once it gets to mainstream, we've figured that it's been talked about enough and we move on to other new products. So 44 events within the last year. I'd like to just mention them to you. One of them was AWS, which is Amazon's Web Services. That's everything in the cloud. AVN, which was the Adult Video Conference. That one was to learn more about VR, 3D VR, because as you know, anyone in the porn industry, they're usually bleeding edge adopters for new technologies, and once it gets into the mainstream, then other corporations begin to use those technologies. We also went to the pharmacy show to see the latest in technology as far as just an example, pill distribution, patient identification. We went to Autodesk, which is the 3D, I want to say not 2D is wireframing, 3D software where you can actually do simulations. We went to GoPro Recruiting because we wanted to see what everyone is doing in the MLM marketplace. We went to the Affiliate Expo to learn what the latest technology is that the different affiliates are using. We went to the Drone Expo to learn anything that we could and report on the latest in drone technology. We went to SEMA, which is the largest automotive show internationally. And what we wanted to learn there is everything and anything to do with what they're doing with automobiles, and as far as parts and what they're using and putting into vehicles today, such as the driverless cars, autonomous vehicles, and also, what would you say? We saw 3D printed cars. And SEMA, we went to PubCon, which is a industry convention for publishing convention. Global Gaming, which was well attended also. We reported there live in regards what's happening with all the new technology in the gaming industry, both for casinos and also online, exploding greatly. We went to the Hotel Tech, where we reported live and explained that Wynn Hotels and the area hotels are now implementing Alexa in all their rooms. You can either turn it on, turn it off, but you can find anything and everything through their apps in regards to what's available at the hotel and what services you can order through there, and also what you can do and places to be in and around Las Vegas. At the Governor's Expo this year for the state of Nevada, we were recognized for being a leading edge company in regards to showing off all the latest technologies, and we were honored by Governor himself with an award. We went to the Women in Business Expo to find out what women are doing on their own and how we could help them. We're a firm believer in women in business and business entrepreneurs, and we help them any way we can because there's a tremendous shortage of, number one, women in business, and a huge shortage and disparity in women in technology. And we support WIT, Women in Technology, which is a great organization that any woman can join. And what they do is they mentor you from grammar school, through high school, through college. You'll have a mentor and also helping to get you into the technology business. Great organization, never heard of anything like it, but we support it 100%. We went to the Vision Expo to see what was the latest in technology that they're using for vision, correcting cataracts, what new instruments that they're using. We went to the solar power industry to find out the latest and greatest. I'm sure you've probably read that Elon Musk now has solar panels that look just like the tile on your home, and there's no more of the bulky solar. And by him buying Solar City, what that really did was boost it, that he can connect your home totally off the grid, charge your car, and use the electrical power within your home. We went to CTI, which is now becoming the Mobile World Congress. So that changed in 2017, but up until then, it was everything and anything to do with mobile technologies. We also went to and reported live from VMware, which is large software for larger corporations to run all their databases on. Big data, massive. We went to Digital Dealer, which was anything and everything to do with digitizing automobile dealers. There we had a nice discussion with Grant Cardone, and we learned how the dealers are now getting and using technologies to reach out to customers rather than waiting for them to walk in the door. One of the biggest ones we went to, which we thoroughly enjoy and go to every year, we report from Black Hat. Black Hat is anything and everything to do with different ways of interacting with the internet. It is not Black Hat subversiveness, it's just Black Hat where you have hackathons and things like that, and the government gets involved in that, which I thought was interesting. They even had a challenge with the government to see if they can hack into a particular system, and that was shown live. It was great too. We went to Super Zoo to have some fun, but we thought we'd report live from there, and that's anything to do with pets and pet adoptions, pet gear, massive event. We thought that was interesting to report from, and the different technologies like pet collars, that type of thing. We saw there not only the pet collar that lights up, but we also saw and reported on the pet collar that will tell you when your dog is sleeping.
It's 4 o'clock.
When your dog is hungry, when your dog is angry, and when your dog is happy. Especially useful for people. YouTube channel, Sync Media Network, SYNC, and see all the videos we posted there from all the different events that we have attended in 2016. We went to the aesthetic show to learn and report on all the latest technologies in skincare, everything from red, blue, and green laser technology for firming and tightening, and what new technologies might be coming out in that industry. Very interesting. We went to the National Licensing Show where you can go and purchase licenses for every type of professional team: baseball, football, basketball, soccer, hockey, rugby, lacrosse, to put on your products, and also licensing of names like Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, and also licensing of characters like Looney Tunes, you name it, Hello Kitty, that type of environment. It seems like anything and everything that you could possibly license is there, and we reported on that. We also attended the International Fraud Convention. Very interesting in regards to fraud and what's being done to combat it in the world today. Very intense. They showed multiple ways that fraud is committed and all the new ways that you can fight fraud, both business-wise and personal-wise. Again, at our YouTube channel, you can see all of the videos that we recorded. And that's on Sync, SYNC Media Network. Let me just correct this one thing. Here we go. We went to the National Fire Association convention, and we attended that because we wanted to learn what new technologies that you can use to combat fires and what they use to go in and monitor where the hot spots are. Infrared, they can tell where there's people or animals that they need to rescue, and also what the structure looks like and how fast it might come down. I think we saw that with that warehouse fire in San Francisco this year. Unfortunately, because there were no steps, those people got trapped and there was a large toll on human life. We went to Infocom, which was anything and everything to do with commercial audiovisual technology. Again, a lot of it's old technology, using the big cameras, that type of thing, but we made an impression there by using our handheld gimbals and our iPhones in recording the whole live event, and we're able to scoot around and get the scoops before anyone with the large cameras were able to get any information. We went to Recon. We thought this might be interesting because it was the global real estate industry for commercial real estate. And we were quite surprised at the size of it and the number of companies that were exhibiting there in regards to purchasing and swapping real estate for commercial properties. Most of them buy them, keep them for 5 years, take all the tax deductions, and then sell them to someone else. And it just keeps going around in a circle. We thought that was interesting. And then it was everything to do with layouts, using technology, and also lighting systems. We went to the Gold Rush Rally. I'm sure you're familiar with one of those, that it's a rally all across the United States for cars. There had to be, gosh, close to 100 exotic cars. And what we wanted to see there was what they were using in the exotic cars that might be new and great out there on the marketplace. It was a great event. Again, you can see all the videos we posted on Sync Media Network. One of my favorite ones of the year was GrowCo, which was by Inc. Magazine. And there we were able to attend also as media, and we got great conversations with Rainn Wilson and his online company for production called Pancake. We had great conversations with Chris Sacca from Shark Tank, and also his venture fund. And we've worked with many of the sharks throughout their beginnings as far as getting them online, that type of environment, and a consultation type role. We heard from Blake McCoskey from Ted's Shoes and how he sees that branching out into more different products for the environment and to help the underprivileged. And then we also heard from acquaintance and friend Tony Hesh, the CEO of Zappos, in regards to delivering great customer service. We went to SAP, which is a large software company for infrastructure, and what their particular event was for this one was the IoT, Internet of Things. They wanted to show you how you can incorporate their software into the Internet of Things to bring all your products into the Internet of Things environment. We went to Beyond Marketing Live, which was trying to show what's going to be available in the future as far as marketing. We went to MidTech, which is for the IT world. And again, we did a lot of consulting there for other companies, and we make that available to our clients too. Oracle World, which was Oracle software, just like SAP, back-end financials, everything you want to do with that. Very big into cloud, same with SAP, what their cloud processes are and what they're rolling out to corporations to use. We try to keep up to date on everything within the IT world and what's going on in the online marketing world, so that when you come to us and we consult, or you have us speak at your event, we can actually speak from the technology from both sides, from the IT side and then from the commercial side. What else do we do? We attended the Launch Academy, which is Daymond Johns, another one of the sharks we worked with, and in the beginning. And Daymond Johns Launch Academy is to go out there and help new entrepreneurs what they need to do to get everything straight quickly so that they can be an entrepreneur much more quickly. That was quite interesting. Again, we attended and videoed and interviewed at the Nightclub and Bar Convention. You'd be amazed at the different technology that's going into your local pub and your bar. We had a good time there. Too much alcohol. Everybody was sampling, but all the technology in regards to customer acquisition, cash registers, customer identification, self-pouring machines through either wristbands or an app. Very, very interesting. We went to the International and Light Show, which was anything and everything to do with lighting and illuminations in the commercial marketplace. Very interesting with LED. They're also using OLED, which is a much higher resolution, flexible format, large scale, without having to use multiple TVs. We also attended and videoed and reported on HIMSS. HIMSS is the Health Information Systems Convention, which is anything and everything to do with HIPAA and anything to do with information technology for the healthcare industry. A complete upside down environment because all the new reporting and monitoring tools that you have to use. A massively attended conference with many new technologies for communicating between doctors, hotels, and doctors and the actual patients. We went to Interconnect, which was anything and everything to do with connecting all sorts of gear and also through the cloud. We also went to SAP Analytics. Again, big data, massive. You have to have some kind of data analytics, whether you're a small business owner, an entrepreneur, medium entrepreneur, medium-sized company, large-sized company. If you don't know what you're doing and what the effect is and what your reach is out on the internet, you're totally wasting your money. You may be thinking you're getting the best out of Facebook and you're not. You may be thinking that you're getting the best out of tweeting and you're not. That type of environment. You need to have those analytic statistics to make sure you're spending money in the right areas of what you want to accomplish for growth in your industry. We also went to NamesCon, and NamesCon was everything and anything internationally to do with domains, domain registries, domain parking, security, that type of thing. People were swapping domains. They had a massive auction of domain names. It was very interesting, and the international market was very much present this year compared to previous years. So let's get down. Those were the 44 events that we attended. So my predictions are 3D VR is massive, put you in the experience, let you move around. VR, massively growth this year. People thought that it might be going away, but we attended a private media event for Intel. And at the Intel, they had private media press. They had about 400 individual leather chairs sat two next to each other in rows. And in front of us was a high-powered PC. Usually they weighed about 12 pounds. Remember those in the old days? VR headsets with headphones attached. And what they did there was, and I was able to speak with the CEO of Intel after the media event, very well known, and I knew him, called him a rookie because he only has 34 years in the technology business and I have 35. And what they did was first time ever live presentations of, one of them was a drone. There's a large, between Los Angeles and Las Vegas, a large area of solar panels, massive. And when you see it from the sky, it looks like a giant mirror. Well, you know, the weather is extremely hot there, and what they had to do but previously was, even in the summer, had to send crews out there to inspect all the panels every day. You know how heat intensive that is and how little they could do in a day. They then went to drones, which helped alleviate some of that problem. Still, they had to do it every day, and what the drones did was flybys of each panel to let them know what needed to be repaired. But what we experienced live from there is now with the drone technology and Intel's proprietary headset for VR, that now they can go up, down, around, back, underneath the panels to see what actually needs to be done, so no human interaction at all until the workers go out there. Absolutely amazing. We saw that within their own branded, developed VR headset, that video VR is now totally untethered, no controls, no wires. The controls are all handheld, and they showed it live on stage in a living room with two guys running around a living room, and next to it what their avatars looked like playing the games. And that was completely fascinating, got a standing ovation. So VR is definitely here to stay. Once you get a giant like Intel behind it, you know the only way to go is up. So don't discount VR. We also saw Ollie at the IBM Watson event, and then we, at the IBM Watson event, were able to ride an Ollie. And what Ollie is, an autonomous vehicle that for passengers, that's similar to a bus inside, only taking about 8 passengers at a time. And it drove around the city and made the individual stops where it needed to pick up, and didn't need bus stops or anything like that. It knew where you were. The technology inside was all touchscreen, and what you could do is where you wanted to go, Ollie went there. And for the 8 people that were in the vehicle, something that we thought was radically new, which they're working on, is say you're on your way home in Ollie and you need to pick up something at the grocery store. You can order it at the grocery store, have it all ready. They'll deliver it when Ollie arrives to you, and by drone, place it on top of Ollie, and until you get home, then you can take it and enjoy your food. Absolutely amazing technology. And now I understand that the city of Las Vegas is 100% on renewable energy. They are definitely implementing Ollie throughout the city, starting with the downtown area to make it easier to get around. No taxis, no Ubers, that type of thing. Amazing. I'm glad the city is actually doing something like that. They want to be on the forefront of technology because they want to be the model where everybody comes to. And again, we have everything from Faraday Future to Tesla here. We have, we're a drone state where all the drone companies can come and do their drone testings and also reside here. So they're trying to do it to be the Silicon Valley of Nevada, and I believe it's really working. More and more companies are moving here every day. What else? We saw augmented reality, which was great. And in the TV section, the biggest thing we saw was a TV that was less than a 1/4 inch thick, mostly flexible. Didn't need to have any mountings on the wall, anything at all. You just went and put it on the wall. If you wanted to take it, go in your bedroom. Totally no wires, just stick it up there. And also the sound emanates from the flat screen. So you no longer, for sound bars and separate speakers, there's 20 speakers throughout the screen. Amazing. So basically what I wanted to do is give you my predictions for 2017. And this year, I know last year I said we went to 44 events. This year we're stepping that up. That's pretty much almost an event a week or a conference. And we will keep reporting on the latest and greatest technology live. One of the big ones we did was e-gaming. That is growing so fast, and especially here in Las Vegas, professional e-gaming. And we're going to be reporting live through these events and giving it to you quickly so you don't have to read about it in the next day's paper. And we also want to educate ourselves and the team that we work with in regards for consulting with companies that want to jump ahead of their competitors. Again, we remind all our customers and prospects that if you're not in the top 3 of your category in business, you're going to be out of business because your competitors are implementing and using new technologies to beat you at every corner. And they will beat you and you will be gone, as you can see the consolidation in every industry. So once again, please go to Sync Media Network on YouTube. You can see all the videos from last year of every event we attended and recorded on. And also follow us on Facebook at Sync Media Network, and we're at syncmedianetwork.com. Again, I'm JT Ippolito. I'm available for speaking and also consulting, both IT and online. And also, if you have any products you'd like us to go out and check on